Bro, you toxic as hell. Keep acting like that, and I ain't letting it slide, no cap. Oh yeah, and what you gonna do about it, huh, Deku? So like, in this world, 80% of kids turn for and boom, superpowers unlocked. But of course villains out here wildin', trying to blow up the whole planet for vibes. And the ones cleaning that mess, the heroes, duh. Right now a hero just pulled up where some villains go in sicko mode. And dude's famous, crowd instantly like, yo, that's him. Rescue squad's there too, keeping NPCs from running in. Meanwhile Midoriya out here trying to squeeze through like it's Black Friday. Fangirls screaming, stretchy boy about to scrap the villain head on. Bro literally dollar store Luffy, Oda better send lawyers. He's like 8, ending this now, ultimate move time. Absolute prison. But wait, bam, giant kick lands first. My guy just got kill-stealed like it's League of Legends. Cameras out quick, TikTok gold, $1 billion clip. And Deku, notebook mode on. Recording every new hero like Pokemon stats. Age, hobbies, body stats, waifu husbando taste. Our rank. Bro cooked a whole wiki. This man on his 13th notebook already. Fan behavior peak. Some old dude hypes him up. Midoriya cheesing hard. But school life, straight mid, no cap. Today's upgrade day. New year, new class. Time to start thinking future moves. Teacher don't even bother talking much. 'Cause he knows everyone tryna hit hero course anyway. But plot twist, 2 kids think they built different. First up, Bakugo. He straight up says no, I ain't hanging with you weaklings. Y'all stay crying while I pull up to the top school, easy claps. The only one worthy for that school is me, bruh. Teacher side-eyes Midoriya 'cause he put same choice. Oh. Bakugo like, oh hell nah, you dead. You think you my equal, boy, stop. You just a quirkless NPC, know your place. Those words low-key hurt Midoriya. Man's soul shattered. Then, after class, Bakugo snatches Deku's precious notes and blows them up, rage quit style. And he warns him again, forget you, stay out of my lane. Deku fuming, ready to clap back, but nah, he just swallows the L. Walking home salty as hell, sees his notebook getting eaten by fish, tragic. Flashback time, baby. As a kid, man begged his mom to replay that one clip daily. His eyes sparkling every time, peak fanboy energy. It was just an old video of some massive disaster. Look kid, he saved 100 people solo. Hero walks out smiling like Giga Chad, crowd going nuts. All good now, 'cause I am here. That one line had Lil Deku giggling like a maniac all day. But then, plot twist, Doctor hits him with the you quirkless, M. Apparently if your pinky toe still got the joint, you cooked, no powers unlocked. Look at the kid's foot. Bro, the joint's on the toe. That means no powers, man's cooked. That night Hero watched the hero clip on loop. Cried his eyes out and asked his mom one thing. Mom, I can be like him too, right? Bruh, what mom can handle that heartbreak? But that was little Deku, still clueless. Now he's older, he's like screw the haters, think what you want, I'm still me. Then out of nowhere, villain sneak attack from behind. Dude jumps him and starts swallowing him whole, wild. Deku's struggling hard but it's useless, bro cooked. Then boom, manhole cover flies off, hero drops in. Dodges easy, clean footwork. Charges up and lands a one-punch man special. Wine pressure so crazy it rips the villain apart. Then he's slapping Deku's face like yo wake up kid. Says sorry my bad, villain slipped 'cause of me, old age hitting. Forgive me, young blood. No doubt, this is the idol, All Might himself. Deku whips out his notebook for an autograph, but plot twist, it's already signed. He bows like 100 times, fanboying hard. He's about to ask his idol a big question, but All Might about to dip. One jump and man launches like a rocket. Turns around midair. Deku's clinging to his lead like a coal. All Might shook. You can read his lips. Please don't go. All Might finds a random rooftop to land. He's weak of fright now. He drops Deku down and tries to bounce. Deku calls out, but then doubts himself. Like, am I even worthy? Would anyone even back me up on this? But him speaking up at all, that's the real answer. Can someone with no powers still be like you? All Might's body hits its limit. Bro can't hold form. He can't keep this buff look another second. And boom, Deku's idol deflates into some skinny old dude. Not hating but. Bro legit looks like a chain smoker. That villain from earlier, locked up in a soda bottle. But instead of safe in his pocket, it's just chilling in the street. Coincidence, Bakugo and his goons walk by, mad salty, kicking random stuff. And they accidentally free the villain, instant danger unlocked. Back with Deku, he's in shock, biggest L of his life. Doctor saying Quirkless wasn't even close to this level of pain. Seeing his hero turn into a skinny skeleton, man's whole world shattered. All Might's like, welp, cat's out of the bag. Just, don't leak this on Twitter, kid. He explains, 5 years ago, he took a fatal hit in a massive battle. Villain named Deku Zenzo left him scarred for life. After countless surgeries, he's still carrying that L. Biggest consequence, he can only be a hero 3 hours a day, max. But even so, he still keeps that smile while clapping villains, no cap. And he adds, even he can't promise a quirkless kid can be a hero. So maybe, let it go, young man. Advice dropped. Now about that monster in his pocket. Wait, where'd it go? See that smoke in the distance? Yeah, that's the problem. Deku spots the smoke, thinks about running over, but remembers the speech and goes, no, I'm out. Famous heroes already on site to save the day. Punch Guy charges in first. But his hits do 0 damage, mid as heck. Bakugo's struggling like crazy, full send. He dumps everything he's got. Still not enough to one-shot the slime dude. All he's doing is making the monster want his body even more, yikes. Giant lady can't even step into the alley. Tree Guy's powers are useless, everything's on fire. Rescue squad busy putting out flames. Nobody can actually save Bakugo right now. They're just waiting for a hero strong enough to pull up. All Might arrives but can't transform again today, meter empty. Deku's over here on the verge of tears, hopeless. Even the #1 hero told him you can't be a hero. So like, what's the point anymore? But his feet move on their own. He drifts toward the smoke to see which hero's cooking. No way. It's the same monster All Might just bagged. So this whole mess, kinda on him. Crowd realizes it's the one All Might was chasing earlier. Everyone's whispering, where is he now? It's my fault. How pathetic. It's my fault. Actually pathetic. Both of them stuck in their heads, self-blaming. No plans, no action. But when Deku sees Bakugo's eyes, he sprints straight at the villain. Every step screaming fear, quirkless panic speedrun. He doesn't even know why. Page 25 activates. He eats his backpack at the monster's eye. While it's stunned, he does anything he can to pull Bakugo out. Only now he gets why he had to run in. His face is basically screaming help him. That's the line that makes All Might risk it all and show up. He feels lame preaching to a kid, when he didn't even follow his own words. He wins up a Giga Punch, pressure shockwave unlocked. Power so insane it spins a tornado straight into the sky. Then the rain pours down, crowd loses it, chills everywhere. Afterwards, heroes tear into Deku for being reckless. Meanwhile Bakugo gets praised for crazy potential, of course. When the crowd dips, Deku walks home all gloomy. Suddenly Bakugo runs up, sounds like he's about to say thanks. But instead he roasts Deku. You didn't help me at all, clown. Curses him out and storms off like a diva. Bro, if it was me, I'd swing on him no hesitation. Next up, All Might drops in front of Deku, laughing like a maniac. Hello there, and poof, back to his skinny smoker form. He came to thank Deku, and pitch an offer. That moment, quirkless Lil you made me act. The real hero thing ain't raw power. It's when your body moves before your brain catches up. And you did exactly that, right? You can be a hero. The one line Deku's been dying to hear forever. All the pain and L's just melted away. All Might's power, I'll pass it to you. Sounds insane, but it's real. Your quirk now, nosebleed enemies to death. Kidding, raise your hand if you're in, kiddo. The media thinks he's just super strength or Superman clone. He even plays along on TV to sell it. But nah, the real deal's one for all. A power you asterisk passed down asterisk, not born with. And he picked Deku as the next carrier. Deku's brain buffering 5 minutes before accepting the lore drop. It's real, Don't overthink it. Got complaints? Go yell at the author. Basically, every gen polishes it. Power just stacks stronger and stronger. Each successor upgrades the sauce. If you still don't want it, I'll walk home. Of course Deku ain't dumb enough to reject his idol. Next morning, he's dragging an old fridge like it's gym day. Meanwhile All Might, 200 pounds, sitting on it laughing. And Deku's stick figure body dying. Peak comedy. Reason he's at the junkyard at crack of dawn. His body too weak. Not ready to hold All Might's power yet. One for all equals collective gym stats of generations stacked into one dude. If your body ain't ready, boom, self-destruct. So training arc mandatory, bro. This dump site's been full of trash forever, nobody cleaning it. So Deku's solo quest. Clear it out, step 1. All Might hands him a full training plan, tasks, schedules, even diet. So for 10 months straight, Deku's living in training from Hell Simulator. Early mornings, workouts, cleaning the dump daily. At school he's mumbling his grind set out loud, class staring. Everyone's like, bro got brain damage from that villain attack. And the cycle continues, morning to noon, rain or shine. Hours of loops, even storms don't stop him. Swimming lessons included, OFC, and bonus round, carry his 200 pounds mentor on his back, like bro what? Only 3 months left, bro. Entrance exam speedrun for real. And Midori just eats dirt. Man faceplants, no cap. Unk peeps him and goes, kid is overtraining, obvious. I built the planner on your body, man. Why you still wildin' out? You think it takes you if you stay this stubborn? Yeah, but I am not here to barely pass. I gotta grind harder than everyone or I will never catch up. I wanna be the greatest hero, just like you. Unk goes, this kid already passed my expectations. So, he tweaks the plan to match Midori's cracked energy. Exam dawn hits and my guy is on the peak, screaming like Goku charging up. 10 months of pain and sweat, finally done. He cleaned that place spotless. Beyond perfect, bro cooked. Oh my god, that was the right call, no cap. Unk zooms in, catches him, says he is qualified. Then he yanks a hair and drops a whole anim speech. Ends it with, eat this, kid, chew loud so you taste the power for real. Cut to Midori at you are ready for the exam. He runs into Bakugo by accident. Dude is the same menace, still wants him gone. Midori ignores him and keeps walking, then trips at the first step. Massive L. A girl saves him with her quirk. Timing on point. She talked to him, bro. Mom about to meet a future girlfriend. Practice exam is real combat in a city map. They split everyone into zones to keep it fair. There are 3 types of fake villains at each site. You snag points based on how tough they are. Hit another student, and you are out of the lobby instantly. Some guy raises his hand like he owns the place. He is like, the paper shows for types, why say 3? Top school and this is messy. For real. We came to be model heroes, not deal with scuffed rules. Then he points at Midori and drags him for mumbling. Man is pressed. Teacher goes, relax. The 4th type gives 0 points. It is just an obstacle. Do not be goofy. Best move is dodge it. Try to flex and you are done. Okay, test is starting. No more backseat talking. At the gate, Midori is shaking like a PS2 controller. He scans for someone chill to squad with. Spots the kind girl from the entrance and tries to say thanks. But Mr. Glasses blocks him and scolds him again. He says, stop bothering her, bro. Be respectful. Now everyone notices Midori. They are all smiling like they just found an easy target. Teacher yells, start. First come, first served on the points. Midori flashes back to All Might's advice. Take it slow and feel the power. But brace yourself, your body is gonna get smoked. Back to now, first villain shows up and he freezes. Deer in headlights. Laser belly guy slides in and steals the point. Midori is bait, big L. See you again. Teacher drops the bomb. 6 minutes left. Midori freaks out. Now, he is sprinting for points, but hits the main street. And the squad is slicing up 3 bots at once. Some dude flexes 28 points. Like what the heck? Glasses kid yells 45 points. Holy moly. Everyone grabbing every scrap of score they can. Meanwhile Midori still sitting on 0. Bro cooked. Judge is watching from the control room, commenting on every kid. This batch looks promising, but the real moment is now. The fourth obstacle spawns and starts hunting kids down. Teacher was right. Only a clown would fight it head-on. Everybody runs for their life. Of course Midori runs too. 2 minutes left. He needs at least 10 points. He cannot waste All Might's training like that. Then he hears a girl screaming for help. Turns around, and yeah, someone is about to die. Instinct kicks in. He charges straight at the giant. One for all bursts out. His body gets insane power. Said clench hard, focus the core, and scream like an anime boss. One punch, just one punch drops the beast. All Might watching the whole time. Proud dad vibes unlocked. 1 minute left. Midori free falls from the sky. Only his left arm still works. The other 3 limbs are wrecked. That is the price of rushing power. His body can barely handle it. Nowhere near ready for full control. Life or death. Only one option left. Use the last arm to land safe. Timing has to be perfect. But Best Girl saves him right before impact. She overuses her quirk and faints too. Midori cannot relax yet. He drags himself forward, trying to score 1 point. But the clock runs out. Crowd starts buzzing about his insane strength. Some impressed, some salty, some think he was just flexing. Only serious glasses guy knows the truth. Midori was not flexing. He was saving someone. That girl on the ground is the proof. Then a legend shows up, respected by all of you. Hold up, little Kiss Heal incoming. She is one of the rare heroes with healing powers. Basically boosts your recovery speed. Only this crazy school would run exams like this. 1 week later, Midori is broken, walking around soulless. His written test was barely enough. But with a giant 0 in the practical, failure feels locked in. Even All Might has ghosted him since then. Life is hopeless, until his mom suddenly runs in, panicking. Turns out the school letter finally pulled up. He locks himself in, hesitates, then decides to face it. All Might pops into the frame. Midori is shook. He says the real reason he came to this city was to teach at UA. He wants to chat with his disciple, but time on the tape is tight. So he keeps it short and clear. With 0 points you should have failed, no cap, but there is a twist. If it were any other school, sure, but this is you. Roll the clip. That is the girl you saved back there. She begged the teacher to share some points with you. She pleaded hard, like he gave up his precious time to save me. But the teacher said no, and you do not even need that. Why, you ask? Because how would a hero course fail a kid who saved a life and did the right thing? Judges met up and handed Midori rescue points, total stacked to 60. And Uraraka keeps her 45 as is. Both of you passed. New arc unlocked for our boy. Welcome to the endless grind, my guy. Results go live on the school board. Bakugo takes first with 0 rescue points. Wild flex. Meanwhile Midoriya sits 7th with 0 kill points. Perfect opposite. That night, Nentor calls, and Midori sprints to the beach. He gets hype and yells All Might a little too loud. Almost gets caught. All Might never told the school about their master-student thing. So act normal and study for real. Plus, he was invited to the academy by chance, not some long plan. Midori realizes he is lucky the number 1 chose him. But he still cannot control the power, so he is low-key bummed. All Might does not blame him. Facts are facts. No kid levels up overnight, man. That only happens in those wild cultivation novels. From now on, your mission is training body and mind. Basically grind everything until you can use it smoothly like I do now. Whoops, he transformed as a demo, so now he has to dip. Next morning, Midori tells Mom bye and heads to day 1. You look awesome, sweetie. One line that crushes my heart, peak mom energy. It gives Midori fuel to grow up faster so she can worry less. Right at the classroom door, he feels the vibe is totally different. He is worried if he landed with the top dogs or not. And yep, just like he guessed. Bakugo is inside, and serious guy named Ida is there too. Of course Bakugo opens his mouth and starts cussing on sight. Ida sees Midori and introduces himself right away. He even praises Midori for reading the judge's real intention. Then Uraraka walks in and jump scares the poor dude. Midori goes to Mata Red. Bakugo remembers the principal hyping both of them up. The man was thrilled that the students made it into UA. Not just one like Bakugo wanted. Dude drags Midori out and tries to throw hands for not listening. He wanted to be the first kid from the school in UA. Then Midori swooped in. But Midori fights back and bro is low-key stunned. That serious face makes him extra salty, no cap. Then the teacher just appears at the door and all three nearly pass out. It is this weird dude who looks like he sleeps anywhere, with dark circles for days. He does not look pro at all, but surprise, he is the homeroom teacher. Aizawa says, "Yo, what's good? Now suit up in gym gear and hit the field." Uraraka is like, "Wait, no welcome ceremony, straight to class." She asks, he answers. This school does not follow any boring education rules. You enroll, you grind, no braids. That is the whole explanation. Next up, ability test time. In lower schools it is all mid-baby tests. Here, you use your quirks for real. He calls Bakugo up as demo boy. Bakugo eats the ball with an explosion. Normal range 76 meters. Now, 750. Peak. You get 3 years of nightmare training here. Full package deal. And no, nightmare is not a joke word. Bottom rank after 8 tests. You are cooked. Straight up expelled. That is UA's top dog energy. Uraraka protests again. She is like, day 1 and we playing like this. Aizawa just says real life is not easy bread. Villains pull up whenever they feel like it. No warning. So get used to the chaos now. Test 1, no more questions. 50-meter sprint. Go full throttle. For Ida, this is free. Dude clocks it in 3 seconds. Uraraka goes no gravity, makes her clothes and shoes light to save stamina. But overuse it and she is puking, no cap. Next is the king of awkward smiles, Aoyama, with belly button laser. He blasts light from his belly button, wild flex. But 1 second too long and man is stuck on the toilet all day. Bakugo needs no intro. Midori though is different. His power is unstable as heck. He needs to learn control. Just do what sensei told him last night, should be fine. Something about eggs in a microwave. Basically lower the wattage so it does not explode. Easy concept, hard execution. Test 2, grip strength. Midori only hits 56 kilogram. Top student smashed 540. That is like 10 times more. Ouch. Test 3, standing long jump. Yep, still bottom tier. Side jump. Same story. Man is cooked. Ball throw. Uraraka drops the infinity distance card. Game broken. 4 tests left. Midori needs a clutch moment. He decides to use one for all on this throw. But at the last second Aizawa erases his quirk. Those glasses give it away. He is Eraserhead, the silent eraser hero. All Might watches outside sweating. He knows Aizawa could wreck his student bad. Aizawa snaps at Midori, sees he is about to use his quirk. So you use it, and then lie there waiting for teammates to carry you. Then stay home, cook rice, wash dishes. Do not come here playing hero. You cannot be a hero with that mindset, bro. Looks like Midori finally gets it. He will make the teacher who doubted him admit he has hero potential. First time trying this, but if he starts, he is going all the way. Same wind up, but at the last second he channels everything into one finger. Ball blasts into the sky like a rocket. 705 meters, new personal record. Kid is kinda cool, not gonna lie. Bakugo saw the whole thing. Where did that power even come from? Wasn't he the quirkless loser man? He is so shocked he loses it and rushes Midori to throw hands. Teacher stops it right away. Obviously. Can you just stop clowning for 1 minute? My eyes are dry as dessert out here. Aizawa's quirk erases powers just by looking. But it only lasts until he blinks. Bakugo's worldview is collapsing right now. The kid who always trailed behind him suddenly has power to stand beside him. After that, more tests roll in. Midori pushes through with 1 bruised finger. Pain Mita. When scores drop, he is sweating, since only the ball throw looked good. He peeks at the bottom. Wait, who is ranked 20? That is his name. Well, this is doomsday, folks. Then teacher admits the expulsion thing was a prank. Just wanted to scare you a little. Half the class almost fainted from that hilarious joke. He tells Midori to hit the nurse's office and get some love from Recovery Girl. There are many more brutal tests coming, so brace up now. Izawa walks a bit and runs into All Might. All Might clocks that little bluff right away. What prank? Be so for real. Last term you expelled an entire class in one go when you were homeroom. Just admit it. You see huge potential in Midori, right? He kinda agrees, which is why he let it slide. On the way out, Ida walks up to Midori. Pleasant surprise. Midori is exhausted, since the nurse only boosts recovery. It is not instant healing, so you still feel wiped out after. Chatting with Ida for a bit, he realizes the guy is not scary, just super serious, that is all. Uraraka runs up and calls both boys to walk home together. She calls Midori by the name Deku. He jumps out of his skin. Bakugo used that name to say he is useless, like a nobody. But she says Deku sounds like someone who never gives up. My name is Deku from now on. Thanks a ton. Next morning is mega boring English class. Snooze fest. Lunchtime hits and the students get gourmet food from a real celeb chef. And afternoon is All Might's combat class. Peak content. The second All Might shows up. The whole squad is hyped like yo, what's he teaching? Bro pulls out custom hero fits, designed for each kid's vibe. Everyone suits up, then boom, straight to the training field. And man, they roll in like a squad of baby Avengers. Peak entrance. Quick lore drop on the drip. Before enrolling, they all listed quirks, body stats, sketches, the whole 9 yards, so the collab company could crank out the suits. 3 weeks ago, Midori was stressing hard about his costume. He even called Sensei like, yo, what should I make? Dude just said chill. Design comes later. Everyone levels up at different times. Like, you think your quirk is water control at first. But nah, it is vapor manipulation turning into water. Big difference. Midori is vibing on the call. Then mom walks in. Panic button. Turns out she copped him a hero suit to celebrate you acceptance. She saw his doodles in a notebook once and had it made exactly like that. She admits she gave up hope back then, but Midori never did. You kept chasing your dream, right? Now I got you. Full support mode unlocked. Bro is lucky to have an S-tier mom like that, no cap. He shows up flexing. My mom bought this fit, yo. But Uraraka steals all the attention. Her skin-tight suit. Straight lem moment. All Might lays down today's training rules. Split into hero teams and villain teams, to versus to battles indoors. No robots this time, real hands being thrown. Villains hide in the building guarding a fake nuke. Heroes win if they grab the nuke or cuff the villains in time. Alright, lottery time. Names roll, A through J 10 total squads. Midori lucks out, teamed with Uraraka. But twist, his team is up against Bakugo's crew. Dude shoots him a death glare like, you wanna scrap? Say less, bro, let's run it. Before starting, Bakugo asks Ito again. Yo, Deku really got a quirk now, if that's cap. This is about to be comedy. Midori is shaking like crazy. First real one-on-one with Bakugo. Bakugo is better at everything, but that just makes this step more important. Run it, no fear. Both teams roll inside. Midori is scouting around when Bakugo ambushes them like a raid boss. Midori shoves Uraraka out the way just in time. Bakugo charges in reckless, no defense. And that is exactly why Midori exploits the weakness. Slams him hard to the ground, humble pie served. He has studied every one of Bakugo's moves for years. Nobody stays weak forever, depends if the author decides to buff you. Now Deku means try hard, not useless, blow up complete. Bakugo, he is fully unhinged. Cue the flashback. Kid Bakugo was the prodigy from day one, always top of the pack. Brave, strong, and smart too. Kid was stacked, no cap. So Midori admired him and followed along, not for clout man, to learn the good stuff. But once his quirk popped, his whole attitude flipped. Back to now, Bakugo hears Ida mumbling in his ear and gets mad annoyed. He barks, "Shut up and stand guard," straight to his face. Like bro is ordering a house pet, chill. Rules say if you wrap the tape around your opponent, that is a clean capture. Heroes only get 15 minutes to find the fake nuke. Feels unfair, but that is real life. No villain is dumb enough to hand heroes an advantage. Midori tells Uraraka, "You go first, I got this guy." He is holding the rope already. One wrap and done. Volume 10, page 18. As always, restraint skills help him dodge Bakugo's rush. After dodging, he would be dumb to stay and brawl. He runs and hides on purpose, just to tilt him. And yeah, Bakugo is way too easy to provoke. All that overconfidence, Midoriya uses it like a cheat code. Planned from the jump, Uraraka gets to the nuke first. Then he slips in later so they can tag team Ida. But step 1 is dropping Bakugo. That is the hard part. Bakugo stalks the halls, fuming. The hunt brings back all the childhood memories. Midori was always his total opposite. Bakugo was the center of attention since day 1. Crushed everything he tried, while Midori kept fumbling. He awakened his quirk the earliest, labeled most useful on the battlefield. Midori was near the bottom, obviously. Worse, the kid was quirkless, 0 powers. That made Bakugo even more hyped to stand above him. Then one day he fell in a stream. Nobody helped. Everyone figured he could handle it himself, which is exactly what he wanted. But Midori reached out a hand to pull him up. From that day, he hated Midori for looking down on him. Man, that story is ice cold. Meanwhile, Uraraka finds where Ida is posted. She hears him monologuing about his villain role. To be a hero, I must drown in evil. I am very evil, Bruce says. Man could do stand-up comedy, for real. Uraraka cracks up and gets spotted. He laughs and says he cleared the whole floor since he knew she would come. So funny, haha dude. She pings Midori with a status update. She is smack in the middle of floor 5. From his spot, go straight up and you are there. Time is running out. Bakugo needs to be handled fast. She says that and boom, he appears behind him. This time he wins up his strongest move to end it quick. But it is super dangerous, so All Might steps in and calls it off. Bakugo keeps a sliver of sense and fires off to the side, trying to spare Midori the worst. He could spam that move again if he charged long enough. Ida hits him on comms like, "Bro, what unhinged nonsense are you doing?" Uraraka seizes the moment, drops gravity to 0, and floats straight for the nuke. But Ida's locked in. He rocket kicks the weapon out the way. Back in the main fight, Midoriya radios Uraraka, and Bakugo loses it. Dude hates being ignored. All Might warns him not to use that move again or it is wraps. He gets it and switches up his attack style. Midori throws a straight punch forward. But Bakugo flips momentum, vaults back, and blasts his spine. Savage. Fire Ice Bow watching like, this dude is insane. But real talk, his solo reactions were cracked. That maneuver, not sure pros could pull it off, let alone this hothead. Bakugo keeps spamming hits, salty about that slam earlier. All Might wants to stop it, but nah, he knows Midori needs this smoke. Midoriya runs to the corner, yelling, "Come at me then, my guy." He finally busts out one for all to end this match. Question is, does Bakugo die or what? All Might yells stop, but Midoriya calls, "Uraraka, now." Turns out the punch was aimed upward. It was all to give Uraraka a clean path to the nuke. She zooms in fast, rides the setup, and tags the weapon. Boom, match sealed. Midoriya admits straight up, he cannot handle this power yet. That move was the only clutch plan he had. First battle ends like an anime movie finale. Midoriya gets carted off to the nurse's office. Bakugo stands there trembling, replaying the L in his head. One-on-one fight, and he basically lost. Bro cooked. His ego is getting shredded like cheap paper. He is wheezing and panicking, looking like he is about to stroke out. All Might pulls up, telling him to chill. Take the L, learn from it, stop self-destructing. Then All Might says the real MVP of the match was Ida. Everyone like, wait, huh? Then this fine ninja-looking girl steps up to explain. She breaks it down detail by detail. Bakugo wilded out, acting off pure vendetta. Plus the teacher said no big explosions indoors, straight dumb move. Yet he did it anyway, or unhinged. Midori too, reckless and paid the price with injuries. Uraraka exposed her spot too easy. Long story short, Ito was the only logical pick. He stayed calm, handled it clean. He understood the match was about the nuke, not the ego trip. Girl hyping him heavy, but he low-key loving it. All Might just stands there speechless. Student stole all his lines. All he can say is, you number 1, 10 out of 10, facts. Her name is Momo, one of the 4 kids who got in without even testing. Next match, Team B versus Team Y. Villain side got a member with invisibility, and yeah, she is a girl. She has to strip everything or she gets spotted, no cap. You guys know exactly what I mean. Match starts. Shoji pops off with dupli arms, cloning body parts like extra ears and eyes. 2 seconds in and he already pinged enemy location. RIC Cool King steps up and freezes the whole building. Villain team goes statue mode. No fight left. He walks up slow, tells them to surrender. Keep pushing and you are just farming pain. Speedrun win. Heroes take it easy. Then he melts it all back with heat and resets the map. Name is Shoto. And yeah, that is my new idol, bro. One of the 4 recommendation kids. Ice and fire combo is peak. Later matches are more brain games, so we skim the recap. Point is, everyone's got hidden juice. When it is wrap-up time, the teacher dips fast. No student speeches. All Might already ate up the day. He wants to talk sense into Bakugo, but time said no. Right after, he heads to the nurse's office to see his boy. All he can do is apologize for letting it go this far. Nurse chews him out from every angle. She says Midoriya cannot handle another recovery boost. So, he has to heal naturally now. He is sorry, but also whispers, do not say one for all out loud. His injuries and real form are known by teachers and a few core pros only. Especially one for all, keep it between you, the principal, Midori, and a few close friends. If villains hear the symbol of peace is fading, it is curtains. By late afternoon, Midori finally wakes up. Bandaged up, he drags himself to class. He expects Izawa to roast him, but nope. Door opens and the squad rushes him, cheering. Everyone is like, bro soloed Bakugo and actually won. Wild. Uraraka walks in with a stack of notebooks, sees him, sprints over. But he only asks, where is Bakugo? Hears he left early and bolts straight for the gate. He yells Bakugo's name and spills his secret. Says his power is borrowed. From who, not telling. He still cannot control it, so he wanted to beat him without using it. But he used it anyway, kinda tragic. Like bro, is that comfort or are you poking the bear? Bakugo fires back with a challenge. You trying to make me look dumber than you or what? I lost. End of story. That ice guy made me feel like a rookie. And that ninja girl's points. Even I admit she was right. You too, I am just getting started, wait for it. It is just dust in my eyes, okay. Then the teacher rushes in to comfort him, awkward. Let go, man. What are you trying to do to me? All Might can only watch him walk away and sigh. Being a teacher is pain, bro. Meanwhile, somewhere in a shady bar. Looks like the villains are plotting to take down All Might for good. Next morning, reporters flood the school gates, trying to grill the kids about All Might. Somehow the tea spilled that he is teaching at UA. Everyone gets interviewed once. Most boring part, this serious dude. Ida's answers sound like textbook essays. People ready to pass out, bro. And interviewing Izawa, forget it. Guy hates media, kicked them all out. One reporter pushed too far and caught the hands. That's what happens when you sneak in without a student or staff pass. The whole school's wrapped in high-tech sensors, anti-villain firewall, no cap. Today's homeroom, Izawa drops some advice for Bakugo and Midoriya. Fix your weak spots, and you will level up, easy grind. Next up, class recollection. Everyone starts volunteering, wild and out. In hero course, class rep is like the top rank, king seat. It is clout, it is power, and it helps big time for the 3-year grind. Ida sees chaos and suggests voting properly. Write the name down, count, done. But bro himself raised his hand highest. Hypocrite vibes. Teacher does not care. Just finished before class ends. He naps. They vote. Simple. Results came quick. Plot twist. Midoriya pulls 3 votes. Ida gets none. So men voted for someone else. Pain. Final results. Midoriya is class rep. Momo is vice with 2 votes. Lunch break. Cafeteria is packed with hero, support, and management kids. Midoriya still feels being rep is a big mistake. But Ida swears no one else fits better. As for himself, no votes means no shot. GG. But the way he talks, straight up rich boy vibes, Momo catches on. Ida finally flexes the family lore. He is from a whole bloodline of pro heroes. His fam's mascot, Engine Hero. Name drops and Midoriya's eyes light up. That guy's got 65 Sedekics in Tokyo alone. And yeah, that is my big bro. Ida worships him since childhood, made him his role model. But before the bragging ends, alarm blares. Intruder alert. Students panic and rush out. Ida peeks outside. Just nosy reporters breaking in. Crowd crushes him. Dude cannot even move to calm them down. But maybe Uraraka can help. He squeezes through the mob to reach her. Asks her to make him float. Drops his glasses. Then revs up, flips in the air, face plants the wall like a speedrun fail. Exit sign speaks. Yo, listen up. Chill. It is just reporters. Nothing scary. Save the panic for New Year's, man. Cops roll in to clear it up right after. Midori stands up and says he is handing class rep to Ida. After what he did earlier, there is nothing to argue. Class rep belongs to him. Whole class agrees with the walking exit sign. Teacher is like whatever, so boom, Ida gets the job. Meanwhile, the school heads are asking a huge question. There is no way the press pulled this off alone. So, who is the mastermind behind it? Next day is perfect weather for catching villains. All Might goes on patrol and claps every crook he sees. He realizes he has slowed down a lot. Maybe because he passed one for all to his disciple. Now it is like two for all men. Plus that time he overworked himself. His hero ores dropped again. He is weaker, sure, but still strong enough to fold thugs. At noon Aizawa says they are doing rescue training. So gear up and meet on the field, like now. 2 lines, eyes front, everyone settles quick under Ida's orders. But like, it is a bus, why are we lining up like soldiers, bro? They use the ride to chat and build chemistry for later missions. Bakugo has his own way of bonding. Sees a face he hates and just starts flaming them. Instant friendship, I guess. After a bit, they reach the training site. Space Hero Juzin is today's instructor. Inside has every disaster zone. Ships, landslides, fires, the whole package. All Might was supposed to join too. But he went to hard this morning, so his hero time today is short. He will show up near the end. Juzin explains his black hole quirk. Super easy to kill by accident. So why is he called a god of rescue? Great power comes with great responsibility. Use your quirks to save people, not to beat people down. He hopes they leave here understanding. Your power exists to help others. That is it. Clap it up, and a black hole opens. But it is not Juzin's. Villains just pulled up. Shoto, my idol, stays icy calm. He breaks down the situation like a pro. To breach this place, they must have a jammer with them. Class is happening in here right now, in a space totally separate from the school. So yeah, they planned this heist super carefully. Aizawa does not argue. He tells everyone to sprint back and alert the school. Do not worry about me. Turn around and run. He dives in solo, erases 3 quirks on sight, grabs 3, bunks heads together, then decks the rock dude. Snags his leg and finishes the whole group clean. Goggles hide his eyes, so enemies never know when their quirks will get erased. At elite close combat, and he tells these scrubs they are small fry. Students almost reach the exit, but a warp gate villain blocks the path. He proudly introduces the League of Villains he rides with. The villains pulled up here just to send All Might straight to the Shadow Realm. Juzin was about to black hole this dude and call it a day. But then the two biggest hotheads in class rush him with a tag team move. Like bro, you're freshman. You ain't built to fold villains yet. Too late though. Warp Guy just sucks everyone up and yeets them to random spots. Midori blinks and boom, he is underwater. Worst place for a muscle-based quirk user, no cap. Of course, some shark speed villain zooms in ready to chomp him. But teammates slide in, kick him off, and pull Midori onto a boat. With him is Purple Head, whose brain is just fruit emojis. And Asui, Frog Girl, who is basically the Michael Phelps of this squad. Midori starts analyzing every word Warp Guy dropped. Thinking back, that last school chaos was probably these dudes too. Asui's like, nah, they definitely got a way to kill All Might. Nobody just throws their life away like that. Before they finish talking, a whole squad of villains rolls up to surround the boat. Midori knows he has to cook something fast. If they got a plan to smoke All Might, then we gotta find a plan to stop their goofy plot. Meanwhile, Shoto just soloed 3 villains and told them to call more people. Be confident, bro. Every corner of this arena is wildin' with battles. All Might is stressing hard because no one is picking up his calls. He feels like a trash teacher right now, man. Only 10 minutes left in hero mode. Was about to pop in, say hi, then dip. But the principal pulls up with a headline like All Might handled 3 robberies in 1 hour. Bro, you had no time, but you still went side questing. To All Might, the principal is basically dad number 2. Man can't even backtalk. He makes All Might sit, sip tea, and listen to war stories. Also drops lessons about balancing teacher life and hero life. So one side chillin' with tea, other side tension at max. Juzin decides class rep should run back for help. The rest will stand ground here with him. Whole class is down with it. So Ida has no choice but to do it, leader duties and all. Villain clowns them for plotting out loud in front of him. But guess what? Even knowing, he can't do squat to stop it. Juzin vacuums him into the void. Purple Head is crying a river. Midori's like, forget crying, how do we actually escape? Then it clicks, why would they dump Frog Girl in the water zone? They definitely do not know student quirks. That little fact is the one lifeline they got. Asui says she can climb, leap, stick around easy. Plus her tongue can dish out venom. Just a mild paralyze though. Midori's power, y'all already know. Purple Head, he throws sticky balls like Gorilla Glue, man. Kinda mid, but hey, it works sometimes. Before they even finish, villains smash the boat to pieces. Purple Head panics, yeets 2 balls into the water for no reason. But that mistake gives Midori a big brain idea. Bro pitched this wild plan to the whole squad. Next second he jumps up, ready to drop that legendary finger flick. Dude literally sacrifices 2 fingers just to pop his quirk. Blast is so cracked it drills the water and makes a whole whirlpool. Asui follows the script, hops close to the shore, then drags Midoriya with her tongue. Purple Head trying to feel useful, so he tosses sticky balls all over the villains. Endgame right now is just get to the emergency exit, no cap. But Midoriya sees Izawa still scrapping outside and starts second guessing. Like bro, if sensei throwing his life on the line, how you gonna dip solo? Shoto out here cooking another whole group, easy. Just him, solo queue, carrying the whole lobby against these NPC villains. One more clown runs in, and Shoto just eats him straight to the Arctic, no hesitation. Loki only like 4 or 5 of these dudes actually dangerous. So next play is figuring out what their busted strat to nerf All Might even is. Over on the mountain map it's 3 versus a whole raid party. Blondie won't stop whining, squad's Loki tilted. Bro shut up and throw hands already. Teammates literally kick him toward the mob so he can spam his lightning aura. Every stunned enemy gets tossed over to him to get fried crispy. And the savage girl pulling strings, that's Jiro with her aux cord powers. She can amp sound like crazy or pick up whispers from a mile away. Meanwhile Momo finishes the prep and spawns a 10-meter thick electric barrier so Blondie can go nuts. Next thing you know, Pikachu blasts 10,000 volts and deletes the whole wave. Bonus, Squad gets a sneak peek at Momo's Lem body. Fan service unlocked. Her quirk is creation. If she's got time, she can craft literally anything. Of course, she gotta know the science down to the molecules. Our Pikachu dude's real name is Denki, rocking that electricity quirk. But every time he overuses it, man goes brain dead for a while. Final boss just pulled up, squaring off with Izawa. He can't even see Izawa's eyes but still tracks every tiny move. He predicts when the hair falls down. That's when the quirk shuts off. And his power straight up makes Izawa's body start cracking. Even after landing a hit, Izawa instantly smacks into a tanky wall. This right here is the true raid boss the league cooked up to clap All Might. Midoriya's eyes widen watching his teacher get brutalized. Man. Over with Juicin. Dude's struggling since he ain't built for combat. Villain just needs to open a warp gate behind him and it's GG. Ida finally decides to hit the sprint button now. Villain's like, nah bro, you ain't running free. At clutch time, teammates dive in and clear a lane for him to dash. Warp Guy abandons everything to chase Ida down like it's ranked. Meanwhile, Izawa's collapsed, can't even move anymore. Bakugo and Red Riot already smoked all the trash mobs. Bakugo's like, where's that teleport clown? I'm Buddha rock him. Red Riot stops him quick, calling it the dumbest play ever. They're mid-arguing, Invisible Dude jumps in, and Bakugo still bodies him. Red Riot low-key shocked, thought Bakugo only knew how to flame people. That clutch moment makes him decide to ride with Bakugo from now on. Other zones chillin' too, Squad folding these mid-villains easy. Back to Ida. Looked like Warp Guy would grab him, but nope. Uraraka cranks his weight way up and he is stuck. Bro. Then she eats him skyward so the squad can work. Ida makes it outside clean. Now it is just a matter of time. Meanwhile, Izawa tries to erase the bird brain's quirk. But dude feels like All Might. Pure raw power vibes. Warp Guy runs back to tell boss Tomura that one kid escaped. Tomura scratches like he is fiending and gets mad. Calls Warp Guy useless trash. Says if he did not need that quirk, he would have ended him already. Then Tomura decides they are bouncing. Purple Head gets hyped and tries to test his water balloons. But 2 seconds later Tomura charges Asui to delete her before leaving. He is almost on her when Izawa erases his quirk and stops him. Midoriya sprints in and throws a death punch, all gas no brakes. He is low-key happy. First time punching without breaking himself. But the bird brain tanks it for Tomura like a bodyguard. Now it is stalemate again and 2 lives are on the line. Right then, our hero shows up. All Might arrives furious, no smile today, just menace. In a blink he saves Izawa. Another blink, and 3 kids are safe on the side. He even rips that creepy hand off Tomura's face. Tomura keeps apologizing to his dad, panics, grabs the hand back, and finally chills. And yeah, he clocked it. All Might is way weaker now. Midoriya begs his mentor not to trade hands with the bird brain. But All Might flashes that winner smile and Deku is speechless. Bird brain steps up and tanks every bit of damage. One punch, then another. If that does not work, keep swinging till it drops. Tomura says it absorbs insane physical hits like nothing. If you want to hurt it, you gotta carve it up piece by piece. All Might lands a finisher that spikes its head into the floor. The hit is so nasty there is smoke in the air. Everyone thinks it is over. But only Midoriya knows better. He read that 1 hour, through robbery's headline. And he knows All Might had to skip class because hero time is low. He alone knows about that critical wound. He alone knows how rough All Might's situation is right now. He looks back and sees his mentor getting flipped. Warp Guy uses his body to shield the bird brain. Now All Might is stuck in a brutal position. They jab the old wound again, and that is bad news. Warp Guy is lowering both bodies into the ground. Next step is shrink the space and cut All Might in half. That was the League's original plan all along. Midoriya asks Asui to prop up Izawa for a second. He cannot just watch his mentor get dogpiled like that. He rushes in without thinking and, yeah, catches a harsh L. That only happens if Bakugo does not show up in time. FR. Number 1 entrance score is here, y'all clowns. Shoto pops in and freezes half of bird brain. Gives All Might a window to break free. Red Hair arrives too. Now we got enough bodies to run it fair and square. Bakugo knows Warp Dude only uses some cheap little tricks to fake people out. Only a few parts of his body can turn into portals. He uses that to hide his real body, no cap. Go on, try to teleport again, tough guy. Do not ask why the ocean's salty. Bird Brain follows Tamura's call, breaks out, then heals half his body back. That is his second quirk, full regeneration. This dude was built to counter All Might, even at peak form. First he moves like time just stopped. Rushes Bakugo to rescue Warp Guy. Bakugo lives but is blanked out, could not even react. If All Might had not shown up, Pro was out of the game. Y'all do not know how to go easy on rookie heroes or what? Tamura snaps back, says he was saving his teammate. Didn't that green-haired kid full send a punch at me too? If you use violence, how is that not villain vibes? Violence is violence, hero or villain, same energy. There is no real fairness, no peace. Violence makes more violence. Only by killing the peace symbol will the world get it. Dude is talking goofy. Nobody cares. All Might tells the four of them to back up. He knows Shoto just saved his life. But now watch how a pro really cooks. Stay put. And kid, relax. Sensei got this locked. He has exactly 1 minute of juice left. So, he has to end it fast. If peak form could not drop Bird Brain, then he just pushes past that peak, no cap. Each punch throws out monster shockwaves. Whole place shaking. Non-stop barrage, muta energy. Bird Brain helpless, straight up punching bag now. Every hit is beyond the limit, man. But it is quality hands, not button mashing. This is one of the cleanest scenes in all of Season 1. No fight so far hit this hard. Peak, no cap. Final punch eats him past the sky, go play with the stars. That is the power of the peace symbol. That is the strength of the #1 hero. That punch also burned his last minute of power. He still holds the form to stare Tamura down, see the next move. Meanwhile, on this side, Denki gets taken hostage by a villain who rushed in wild in, no time to react. Plus he is in that half-goofy state after overusing his quirk, so he is stuck. Jiro peeps the real quirk is signal jamming, so she stalls. She just needs her jack to plug into the ground behind her heel. Then she can fire her quirk without moving at all. But dude catches her trick and uses Denki as a hostage, tells them both not to move. Not every villain is brain dead, ladies. Cut back to All Might. One glare at Tamura, bro nearly pees blood. Everyone thinks All Might got this solo, so they dip out. But Midoriya does not budge. Once again, he is the only one who knows All Might is not okay. That smoky body, just like when he shrinks back to that crackhead form. Dude cannot even move now. One step and he is cooked. Still forces himself to posture, scare off the two villains. Tamura instantly starts scratching like he fiending again. Only Warp Guy peeps what is really going down. He tells Tamura they can still play. All Might looks weak as hell. The kid's frozen up. Useless right now. Plus, they still got backup goons. That calms Tamura down a bit. He decides round 2, let's go. He charges All Might. Warp Guy backing him up. They want this to be the final hit to end the #1 hero. But at the clutch moment, Midoriya rockets in, boosting his legs with quirk. Legs broken, but arms still working. Like the hint from some game, for bullets then forced reload. But Tamura flips the portal, targets him instead. Then gunshots ring out. Backup is here. Ida pulls up loud, like I am back, losers. Most of the teachers show up, ready to clean house. Pros moving different, man. Tamura tries to dip, gets tagged with bullets. Then Juicin cranks his vacuum quirk full blast but dude still escapes. Battle basically wraps up. Midoriya blames himself, but Sensei praises him. Without you, today would have been my funeral, kid. Red Hair rushes over, worried for Midoriya. But All Might hides his pain, does not let him see. Another teacher throws up a stone wall to block the view. That is Cementos with the cement quirk. Touch it, and he bends it like clay, bro. Meanwhile, Tamura drags his bloody self back to base. Looks like someone behind the scenes feeding him intel. Warp Guy reports Bird Brain vanished, makes the boss mad. But at least they learned a lot about the hero's power. especially green hair kid. Tomura salty, swears he is gonna smoke him someday. Everyone else made it out safe. No heavy injuries except 3 teachers and Midoriya. As always, eye bones smashed up, could mess his vision for good. Jusen's still alive. All Might and Midoriya just need recovery girl to patch them. Cops find Bird Brain hiding in a bush on campus. Looks like he gave up, no fight left. Chief Inspector asks the principal to let cops sweep the school for safety. Later that day, he visits All Might in the hospital. They are besties, so it is chill. Hearing no deaths makes him sigh in relief. He thanks the 3 teachers who risked their lives. Without them, students would have died, no cap. But All Might disagrees. Students fought hard too, risking themselves for the school. Freshmen already living a real battlefield out here. They gotta survive in this scary world. This class is stacked. Future heroes incoming, for sure. Strong ones too. And that wraps up Season 1 fam. See y'all in the next vids.